Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this special Tai Chi and QiGong session, especially for the campaign Silver Sunday UK. This is a campaign that's celebrating older people and getting us moving, active, feeling positive, feeling connected as a community. But it doesn't matter whether you're young, old, new or old to Tai Chi and QiGong. It's mindful movement that's gonna stretch out your body and soothe your mind. So a lovely way to start our Sunday morning together. So I'm going to check out my connection, make sure that I can go live on YouTube, and I shall be back in a second. Yeah, I think it looks like it's connecting, so we shall start in a minute. Do listen to your own body and make sure that you keep all these movements well within your comfort zone. It's important that we stay safe when we're exercising, and even gentle low impact exercise like Tai Chi and QiGong can result in injury, but as long as we look after ourselves, we just do a little bit, we don't challenge and push ourselves too far. Do listen to your body and make sure you stay within your own limitations. If you feel like something hurts, then just take it easy, stop, rest a while and come back. This session is going to be saved on my YouTube Freshfield Fitness channel, so it will be there for you to follow along anytime in the future. And do check out any of the other sessions on my YouTube channel. Lots of Tai Chi and QiGong there for you to follow along in your own time. And if you can, subscribe to the channel, and it really helps me out as well. Okay, so I think we're going to get started in a second. Again, I'll just check that connection out and make sure we're ready to go. Okay guys, how are we doing? Good morning, a lovely Sunday morning for this Silver Sunday UK Tai Chi and QiGong session to get you moving. Okay, so we're going to start with a lovely warm up just to loosen our body, get rid of any stress and tension that we are feeling. So let's start with our feet hip width apart in a nice neutral stance. And we're just going to turn our head nice and slowly. So stretching out each part of the body, we're stretching out the neck, getting this mobile. Chin to your chest, so stretching the neck. Focus the mind on the neck. And then gently does it as we lift up and look to the ceiling. So do keep your head under control. We're not dropping the head back. Let's go again. So turning the head. And the other way. Chin to your chest, nice and slowly. and to the ceiling. Tilting the head, ear to shoulder, nice and slowly. So you should start to feel some of this tension in the upper body. We often hold it, the stress in our body, especially in the shoulder and neck area. So let's do some shoulder rolls. I'll come nearer and then you can see me. Let's go the other way. So stretching out. I'm going to repeat those, and this time I'm going to bring the hands together and we're just going to circle up and circle back and again. So bring it up and out and again. So bringing the arms into this. Let's move that into a bigger circle if you can. And let's circle the other way. So taking it slowly, just within your comfort zone. Just starting to get the body moving. So we're bending our knees and we're going to twist from the waist. This is called knocking on the door of life. So twist your waist just as far as you can. Knees are bent, a little bit soft. But do make sure you don't twist those knees. Our arms are swinging freely, just as far as we can. Feeling that body loosen off. And bringing it back to center. Keeping our knees bent, hands on our hips. Let's do our hip circles. So circular motion, trying to move those hips. Do listen to your own body. We're warming up. And let's go the other way. Let's take a big stretch to the ceiling, nice and high, expanding the lungs and chest as we inhale and then we exhale. Let's go again. Really scoop up high. Use all of your body. And one more time, nice and high. And bringing it down. Yes, brilliant. Let's just shake it out. And bringing it down. And again, let's shake it up. And down. And one more time, shake it up. And down. Yes, fabulous. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. Just going to calm the breath and clear the mind. We're going to focus on a chi ball here. So chi is our energy. Part of qigong is moving all the energy in and around us so we get to optimum health. So we're going to push this ball forwards and then just relax the arms down, nice and slowly. Inhale and exhale as we push, like we're blowing that ball away from the body. And again. And pushing forwards and down. Nice and slow. Focusing on the hands, our palms, there are Lao Gong energy points. So you really want to feel this mind and body connected. It really is good for relaxation. We're going to add a little knee bend. So bringing it in, pushing it out, and then adding a little small knee bend here. And again. taking your time. So we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to take our feet slightly wider so we can sink into something called a horse stance. So just practice that first. It's knees travelling in the direction of the toes and sinking into, it's like sitting on a horse, and we're bringing ourselves back to a standing position. So think about your posture. We're grounding our feet into the floor, really feeling that floor underneath our feet. And at the same time, we're lifting up through the crown here. So if it was a piece of string, I'm being pulled from top to bottom. So keeping that torso tall as we sink down, and then bringing it back to our center. We inhale here, and then we exhale as we sink. On the effort of the bend, that's when we're exhaling, taking it slow if you can. If the breathing is too deep, then just calm the breathing down a little bit deeper and slower than you would normally. Really using the lungs and chest. And again, taking it down and bringing it up. So we're going to add those same arms. So we're going to push forwards first, and then as we come into our horse stance, that's when we're lowering the hands. So arms and legs go into the ground, but we're still lifting up from the crown. So try and maintain that good posture. Taking it down. And again. So we're going to add a highlight move. We're going to push out, and then instead of bringing these arms slow, we're going to draw them in quick and bring them in as a fist to our hips, and the palms are facing up. So your hands would come forwards with the push, and then we're going to turn them around and draw them in. So really feel like you're drawing in positive energy. And this area here, our dantian, is where all our energy is stored. So I want you to feel soft and then strong. Okay, so again, ready for that horse stance. Pushing forwards and then drawing in with strength. And again. Pushing forwards. Let's do 2 more. So trying to bend into this horse stance a little bit deeper each time if you can. Knees travelling in the direction of the toes, so nice strong position with the thighs. We're going to add a side bow to this movement. So side bow is one knee bent, the other knee straight. Again, knee travelling in the direction of the toes. And we're still keeping this posture tall, so we're not trying to lean over to the side of the bent knee. We're keeping this posture good, strong and tall, even though our weight is transferring over into that side bow. And again. And we're going to add the same arm movement but across to the side. So I'd like you to twist your waist. We're going to stay on the first side. Hands drawn into our hips, in our fists. So we're going to push across with that cross hand. And then bring it back in. You're going to stay on the same side. So pushing the waist with the twist and bringing it in. And again, so this power movement is coming from our dantian and bringing it in and again. Nice twist of the waist, takes the arm across the body. Let's change sides. Over to the side, to our corner, bringing it in. Let's go again. focus the mind on that palm, connecting mind to body, and again. And one more time. I'm going to repeat the same thing here. So pushing forwards, sinking down, and bringing it up, and bringing it in. And again, bringing it up, and bringing it in. And one more time. Then we're sinking over to our horse stand, over to our side bow, sorry. And bringing it in. Let's stay inside. All the way to on this side. And push out and bring it in. Two in the middle. Let's draw those hands in. And again. And then over to the side, pushing out across the body. And again, taking your time. Final two. In the middle, nice horse stance, best one yet. And bringing it in. Yes, let's shake out your arms and legs. We're doing well. Excellent work, guys. Let's stretch it up and bring it down. So we're going to move on to something called bow stance. So feet together, we're turning one foot just to the corner of our own square. We're bringing the other foot forwards, hip width apart. So if I brought this foot back, I am hip width apart. So it doesn't have to be long. The longer the stride, the lower your knees have to bend, so the more challenging it is. So nice heel toe into a bow stance. So it's like a front lunge. We have both feet flat on the floor. So I want to feel this energy from the heaven chi and moving through the body, and earth chi moving up the body. So we've got that great connection high to low. Just check out your knee position here. We want this knee to stay knee over ankle. We don't want it coming too far forwards over the toe. It's not so good for your knee joints, so do again be mindful of your own movement. Keep it well within your comfort zone. So good bow stance. We're going to rock our weight back, lifting the toe and bringing it forwards. So slow and steady. Like I say, the way to progress this movement to make it more challenging is having a longer stride, a lower knee bend, and staying low underneath that ceiling. And again, so we're taking it back, we're bringing it forwards. Nice and slow. Feel the legs moving, feel those muscles engaging. It's low impact, but it's still effective. And then rocking in and stepping to the side. Let's do that all on the other side. So if we start with our feet together, we're turning the other foot to the corner of our own square, bringing this other foot forwards, heel toe into our bow stance. So just make sure I stay in shot with my feet. Check out that knee, keep this posture nice and correct, and we're rocking backs and forwards. So again, we're trying not to lean the body. It's the legs that are moving, this weight transference. And part of the discipline and one of the principles of Tai Chi is knowing where your body weight is, being aware of that body, and then deliberately transferring it so that we stay balanced, we stay centered, we stay grounded. It's all very controlled. It's very good for building strength and maintaining core and leg strength. And that's why Tai Chi is often used for balance and falls prevention work. So do check out some of the other videos on my channel, especially the strength and balance ones. They are perfect for people wanting to keep active as we age. I'll stick a link on if I can. I'll stick a link above once this is saved onto my channel, and then there'll be some more videos for you to follow there. Okay, we're going to add the same arm movement. So back onto side number 1. Nice heel toe forwards. Check out that bow stance. Try and get this posture good. And we're going to have our hands as fists, and then we're going to push forwards. We're going to draw in. Again, I want you to feel that we're moving energy around. And again. Oh, excuse me. I did a sneeze. That's energy coming into my body, making me sneeze. I'm bringing it in. And again, pushing forwards, rocking back. So lots of engagement, lots of focus. Really feel this movement all the way to the very ends of your fingertips and your toes. Let's repeat that on the second side. Okay, so pushing forwards. Focus on those hands. Nice movement. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling our connection. One more here. Really push and bring it in. So we're going to do a alternating step forwards into our bow stance. So alternating the legs. And we're going to add a punch forwards. So with your punches, have a nice soft fist. And we're going to punch forwards. We're not locking out this joint. We're keeping it soft, and I'd like you to focus on the opponent here of our Tai Chi martial art, but keeping it soft. Again, feeling strong and in control. And it's the opposite arm coming forward to the leg. So if we start in our parallel stance about hip width apart, we're going to turn this feet out slightly and bring our hands drawn into the hips. I'm going to break it down so we sink the weight across so we can release this foot. We're going to heel toe forwards into our bow stance, and as we transfer the weight, we're going to push and punch forwards so the palm goes from facing up on the hips to facing down on the punch. We're going to rock back as we draw this hand to the hip, and then step to the side to our starting position, and we're ready to go the other way. So sink in the weight, be mindful of your body weight. We release this foot, heel toe forwards. As we transfer, we punch. We're going to rock back, drawing that hand in and step into the side. Let's go again. Smooth and steady. And again. Heel toe forwards and rocking back. So a way to make this more challenging is a bigger, longer stride forward. It means we keep these knees bent and stay low here as if we're sliding again underneath that low ceiling. We're gliding along the floor, and again, heel toe forwards, rocking back. But if that doesn't suit, just keep it smaller, keep the legs straighter. It's still good movement. The important thing is to keep this all well within your comfort zone and just move at the level that you feel comfortable. Let's add a little twist of the waist. So we're going from corner and we're moving to centre. We're going from corner to centre, so that arm is now being powered through with the twist of the waist and that transfer of weight. And again, heel toe, corner to centre. Corner to centre. And final one, corner to centre. And bringing it back. Yes, excellent. We're going to just shake our hands out and then we're also going to do a stretch. Now I feel a little bit warmer. I'm going to loosen the body with a little bit of qigong, stretching from one side to the other. Okay. So this is called a little sway from side to side. And we're just going to add our knocking on the door arms. So turning the waist, letting those arms swing free. So a different way of moving our body with qigong. It's a traditional Chinese medicine. It's often done slowly and gentle, and it's moving all our energy around. So I'd like you to take this hand across the body, like we're chucking something over our shoulder, and you should feel a nice stretch up this side, just as far as you can. Oh, that was a big crick that I did then. Stretching out and soothing the mind. That's what we're doing today on this lovely Silver Sunday morning. Okay, let's slow it down. Bringing the arm just across the body now, shoulder height. And then let's take it low across the body. And finishing it off here. Let's clasp our hands, palms facing inwards, and then we're going to push these forward. So we're just going to relax the shoulders and we're just going to stretch up high. So feel a stretch all the way through the body, trying to keep those shoulders down. And feel yourself connecting with the earth chi through those feet, grounding the feet, and at the same time we're stretching up high. We are connecting to the heaven chi. And then we're going to release that stretch. Feel yourself relax. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Just a little interlude, giving our legs a rest as we stretch up high. And then we're going to move on to some balancing. So don't go anywhere. We're going to do some kick preparations. I love them. And again, one more time, pushing forwards and stretching up, stretching high. Now our body's nice and warm. And stretch up and release. Okay, yes, brilliant. So with our Tai Chi, it often adds some balancing stances. So we've got our empty stance, but today I'm going to go through our Tai Chi kicks. Tai Chi kick preparation to begin with. You can keep your foot on the floor. You do not need to stand on one leg, but if you can, have all the weight in this supporting leg. So we're going to turn our feet out. We're going to transfer the weight into one leg as a supporting leg. Do ground that foot into the floor. Really feel your whole foot expanding and connecting with that floor. Good solid foundation. Keeping the hips aligned and the abdominals engaged. So we're pulling our belly button to our spine. And we're just going to tap this foot in. It's called T stance. So your feet make like a capital T shape. We're going to bring our hands into something called cross hands. So a nice mixing bowl worth of space here. We're going to lift this front foot and place it out on the heel. Bringing the hands from our cross hands to a natural V with our palms facing outwards. And if you can, keeping this heel foot empty of weight. So we're not transferring our weight into it. We're keeping all the weight on this supporting leg. Let's do that again. So tapping in, lifting up and heel out. Look in the direction that we are kicking, tapping in, lifting up and heel out. tapping in, lifting up and heel out. And again, tapping in, lifting up and heel out. So all about this solid foundation running from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. Let's try that on the other side. So starting with our feet slightly turned out, we're sinking our weight, transferring the body weight right on top of this supporting foot, spreading that out, good solid foundation, and we're tapping into our T stance. We've got our hands in a nice cross hands, so crossed at the wrists, like we've got a mixing bowl here between our arms and our chest. We're going to lift up and heel out. So again, come into this natural V if you can, keeping this foot empty of weight. So heel is just placed delicately on the floor and I'm looking towards where I'm kicking. I'm going to tap in, lift up and heel out. So usually got one leg stronger than the other, a more dominant leg. Don't worry if you wobble. Just keep practicing these simple balance exercises and it will help your strength. I've seen it in my own classes. And heel out. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again, starting on our first leg. And if you like, the progression is kicking off the floor. Don't lock the knees out, keep them soft. And if you want to, add that lift and hold. Okay, so starting position, ground the foot, good solid foundation, here in our cross hands. And then we're going to lift up and heel out. Hold and take it down. Tapping in, lifting up and heel out. And down. And again, tapping in, lifting up, heel out, and down. And final time, tapping in, lifting up, heel out, and down. Very nice. So a progression again is to take that leg higher if you like, but only if it suits you. I'm going to stick here. It's still challenging, just lifting it off the floor. Okay, other side, second side, here we go, good solid foundation, get it right at the start. Off we go, so lifting up, heel out, looking in the direction that we are kicking and taking the foot down. Tapping in, lifting up, heel out, lift and hold, and down. Good strong core, keep it going, lifting out, and down, and final one, lifting up, heel out, and down. Well done. Another one of our balance exercises is heel raises. So if you like, if you've got a wall near you or a windowsill, you can use this as a little bit of a balancing. We're going to put our feet together and we're going to rise up and down onto the balls of our feet, keeping the ankles strong and straight. So we don't want to splay those ankles out. We want to fight to keep them together in a nice straight line. Think about this posture as we rise up and we lower down. And we rise up and we lower down. And rise up and lower, and again keeping these knees soft. We're trying not to lock out the joints, keeping everything relaxed and tension free. Okay, so we're going to do that again. This time I'm not going to hold on, so challenging my balance. So we're here, so feet together. We're going to rise up and lower down, and again rising up and lowering down, rising up and lowering down. One more time, and lowering down. Excellent work. Can I add a little progression this time? So we're going to rise up, we're going to lower the heel to halfway, and then we're going to drop our heel down to the floor. Do keep your knees soft, so we're not jarring them when we put those heels onto the floor. Again, if you like, you can add a little bit of a balance to hold on to if you need to, but slowly progress and try and do it without holding on. Okay, so here we are. So we're going to rise up and halfway down, and then we drop. All the way up, halfway down, and then we drop. All the way up, halfway down, and we drop. And all the way up, halfway down, and we drop. Fantastic! Yes, we've done our balancing. So if you need a drink, do just grab a quick drink. I've got a little bit of water here, so grab a quick drink. We've been going for about 30 minutes, so that's better. Go and do a little bit of now as well. So let's move back to our bow stance. We're going to alternate it again. So we punch it forwards, we're going to push it forwards, we're going to rock back, and then we're going to punch forwards and take it down. So I hope that we're still connected. I'm getting a connection is unstable, so stick with us. I hope it's okay. So we're going to add those two arm movements we did before. So if we start with our feet slightly turned out in our parallel stance, our hands are drawn in as fists. So we're going to sink our weight, we're going to heel toe forwards, we're going to push forwards as if we're pushing that ball out of the way. We're going to draw these hands in to fists by our hips, and then we're going to punch forwards. And we're going to rock back again, and then we're going to step to the side. We're going to sink down. We're going to push forwards. We're going to rock back, drawing in those hands, then punch and rock back and step to the side. And again, pushing forwards and rocking back. Punch forwards, rock back. Staying low if you can, pushing forwards, rocking back, and punch. Rock back and step to the side. Going to do it, turn into the corner. We're rocking back. We're going to punch across the body. Rock back and step to the side, other way. Take it to the corner. Drawing it in, punching it out. And draw it in. And step. And again. So I love combining moves, getting a little bit of a flow. It really means you can focus on these movements and really get into the zone. Feel that mindfulness of this lovely exercise, and you don't really notice that you're using all of your muscles. Let's go again. Lots of focus and intention, following those hands, drawing them in, taking them out. Let's do two more forwards. I'm focusing on you, bringing it in, punching it out. And again. Punch it forwards. Take it back. And step into the side. Yes. Moving back to our horse stance. Do you remember? Slightly wider with our feet. We're going to sink down and we're going to bring it up. This time we're going to sink down and then we're going to slide across to our side bow. And then we're going to stand up. We're going to sink down, slide across to our side bow and bring it back to centre. Slide down, across like we're moving, sliding across a bench and bringing it up. Keep it smaller, not so low. if that's better for you. We're going to add some arms. So I'm going to show you a single whip. So we're going to make a hook and the other hand comes palm to elbow. We're going to circle that round to a nice strike position here. So again, lots of focus as if we're striking an opponent, make it strong. And then we're going to bring our hands down. We're going to go on the opposite side. So we lift up, scooping our hands up into a strong hook. Our other hand palm to elbow, and then it's this hand that comes round and strikes. So we make our hook and strike, and we make our hook and strike. We're going to add that to our horse stance side bow combo. Okay, so sinking down, we're going to make our hook. And then we're going to go over to the side bow as we go into our single whip strike. And then we're bringing it back. It's like a tongue twister. And we're going again. So other side this time. We're making our hook as we sink into that horse stance. And then we're going over to our single whip in the side bow and bringing it up in the centre. Okay, so hook and horse stance. Single whip and side bow, and bringing it up, and again, over to our side bow, and if you can, add that twist of the waist, so we're looking at our hook, and then we're going to look over to where we're striking, and bring it in, and we make our hook. If you want to progress this movement, we stay low, so we're going to go down, and then we go to side bow, and then we come into the centre, staying low, horse stance, let's hook, and side bow, single whip, and let's go again, hook, and side bow. Hook and side bow. How are we feeling? Let's go again. So hook and side bow. So you can go as deep and low as you like, whatever suits you, and side bow. And bringing it up. Yes, I definitely need to shake my legs out after that. Requires a lot of strength and stability in your body to do that. Okay, great. We're going to move on and finish with some nice qigong exercises. So I've picked out 3 different exercises that are linked to our lung meridian. So all about opening the chest, opening the lungs, really feeling that expansion and that stretch out. So really calm everything down. Our first one is called Scooping the Sea and Looking at the Sky. It's a lovely circular motion. So our hands come down to a cross hands here, crossing the wrists but not touching each other, touching the arms. And then the circular motion comes out as if we're scooping the sea, and then we're going to sprinkle all the water around and look out to the sky. So we're crossing the hands, we're lifting up and we're opening out. So let's practice that arm movement. You can keep it low if the range of motion is too much for you. That's fine. And cross and open out. But I will be doing a nice big scooping of the sea. I'm going to do that in our rocking back and forwards into the bow stance. So remember, we're turning that foot out, we're bringing the other foot forward. Let's get into a good bow stance to begin with, about hip width apart. We're going to cross the hands and look low, and then we're going to rock back, open out and look high. So scoop the sea, open out and look at the sky. Scoop the sea, open out and look at the sky. And again, bigger the stride, the lower you can bend, and the bigger the movement becomes. Keeping everything rhythmic and slow, flowing movement. And again. One more time, and then we shall change our feet, opening out, and final time. Okay, very nice. Scooping the sea, looking at the skies. Second side, heel toe into our bow stance. Get that position. I'm going to do it corner on so you can see me a bit better, and it'll give me a little bit more room. Okay, so we're scooping the sea. We're reaching up and we're looking at the sky. So we've got that lovely transfer of weight, a little movement in the body as we scoop down, and then we open out and we look at the sky. Beautiful movement. Really embrace this whole body movement. And you should feel your lungs and your chest expand. Really good for helping with our respiratory system, this movement. It's really creating space and energy around that lung function. One more time. Yes, excellent work. Again, in our bow stance, rocking back and forwards. Our next one is dove spreads its wings. So we open out. We bring our hands together and we open out. Palms facing and open out. So a similar movement. You should feel the same parts of the body expanding and contracting with this movement. Open out, feel that stretch. And let's bring it in. And the other side, heel toe into our bow stance. So we're opening out and back. So keep it rhythmical, controlled. Feel the movement, like we're moving our hands through water. We're adding that resistance to the move. Really get the most out of it. And bringing it down. Our next movement is called wild goose flying. So we're bringing our hands up just slightly past shoulder height. I'm going to relax the elbows, bringing those hands down like a bird's wings. I'm going to scoop them high again, expanding the lungs and chest, opening the heart, opening the lungs, bringing it down. Add it up. I've got my feet together. You can do this parallel stance. We're going to add a little knee bend as we bring those hands down. And again, lifting up and bringing them down. Opening out and bringing them down. So if you want to progress, you can add a heel raise here as we lift up. And then bring it down through the heels and bend the knees. And again, lifting up high. So all about that control. Lifting high. And relax. One more time. And relax. Yes, lovely Qigong exercises. They still move all our body, but they work internally, externally as well. So we're going to put all those together, alternate on each side. Okay, so we're going to step forwards, heel toe, into our scoop in the sea, lifting up and looking at the sky. We're going to still go forwards and open out, bring the feet together, and then we're going to rise up and lower. Let's go, second side. So turn that foot out, we're scooping the sea. We're opening up, we're looking at the sky. We're going to come forwards. Dove spreads its wings, stepping in, and then reaching up. Wild goose flying, bringing it down. Let's go again. So stepping forwards into that bow stance, lifting up, opening out, forwards. Dove spreads its wings, and then stepping in. Wild geese flying. Take it down. Scoop the sea, lifting up. Dove spreads its wings. Lifting up. Heel raise if you can. And final time. Taking it down, lifting it up, opening it out. Yes, nice combo. I think if I did it a few more times through with a few more repetitions or came back again and tried this session again, I think I would definitely get a little bit more flow. Okay, that's fantastic work, guys. Let's put our feet hip width apart and let's just gather the chi. Let's bring our arms up like we're gathering all our chi energy and bringing it into our bodies. You can bend your knees if you like. So lifting up, nice big inhale high, and then bringing it down through the body. And again, inhale. And exhale, calming it down. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to clasp our hands like we did before, bring them forwards, and we're going to reach up high. Lifting up, creating a space here if you can. I'm going to twist like bamboo. Another qigong exercise. And the other way. And then we're going to lift high and side bend. So stretching out now. I feel like we've got some nice and warm in our body. So stretching as high as we can, lifting high and then releasing that stretch. This time, heels the hands on the small of the back. So here, holding and offering support to that back and just open out the chest and then relax. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, pushing forwards, lifting high. 7. Turning to the corner. And the other way. And then releasing that stretch. Heels the hands, small of the back, opening out the chest and down. Pushing forwards, lifting high, lifting up, and the other way. Lift up over to the side as far as you can, and the other way. Oh, big stretch. Heels the hands, small of the back, And we're just going to massage our legs all the way down this time into a nice forward bend, just as far as you can, and we're going to scoop up. Bringing the hands round, and let's repeat that movement. So nice and slowly, just bending as far as you can. Bringing the hands forward, shooting them into that forwards bend and opening it out. One more time. Here's the hands, all the way down the legs, massaging as we go, stimulating those meridians, those channels of energy. Let's bring one foot forwards and just inhale and exhale. And then we're going to stretch all the way high, holding it here. We're going to reach up. Reach 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all the way down. And then let's repeat that other leg forwards. Inhale here and exhale. So taking your time. Lifting up high, let's reach, and 2. Feel a stretch up the sides, and then release that stretch. Let's go back to our gathering the chi. All the way up, guys, and taking it down, and all the way up. Relax. So I like to visualize gathering energy and then relaxing as my hands come down past my face. I close my eyes and I focus on that dantian, that center of the energy. Just feel like all the positivity is coming into my body, so I feel good. Feel healthy and fit, positive mind, and then we're going to bring it in to finish off. Let's just stand here, hands resting on the dantian, one on top of the other, so just below the belly button, and we're just going to breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. And final time, breathe in and breathe out. Well done, guys. I hope you have enjoyed that introduction, a little bit of Tai Chi, a little bit of Qigong, a little bit of mindful movement, stretching out, strength work, balance work, mindful movement. We've done a little bit of everything. We finished off with a nice relaxation. I definitely feel like I've stretched my body and I've soothed my mind. I feel better for our Silver Sunday stretching out session today. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Put a comment below and let me know whether you've enjoyed that this morning. I hope you have. Do tell your friends to check out YouTube, Freshfield Fitness, for some more Tai Chi and QiGong. I hope you have a lovely day, guys. Enjoy your silver shining for us today here in the UK. Soon. Bye.